The new sub is so much fun. Great work, Bridget.
Thanks. Well done on bringing back the power source.
I want to go down there again. It was so weird and pretty.
I think once was enough for me.
I'd just like to see the underwater rainbow that smelled of jam one more time.
The what now?
Still nothing on the radio from Fedora.
Why do you think they've gone silent?
Could be anything. I'd say it was just all water cutting costs again, but it was so sudden.
Something bad happened?
Could be. Yeah, trying not to think about it.
Maybe we should take our minds off it.
Oh, can we play fish impressions?
I'd love to, but now probably isn't the time.
Oh, hang on. We've got a tape back here.
Im 80. Stockwerk. In dem Haus, das es nicht gibt.
Supongo que hay que esquivar las piedras.
In der Stadt, die es nicht gibt. Wird ein Mädchen stehen. Es wird warten auf den Mann.
¿Qué pasará si chocas, güey?
Es wird fragen, wann, endlich wann, wird er da sein?
Ah, no puedes chocar, güey. No, no te dejan. Ay.
Es wird warten auf den Mann. Es wird fragen, wann, endlich wann, wird er da sein? Im 80. Stockwerk. In dem Haus, das es nicht gibt.
Ok.
In der Stadt, die es nicht gibt. Wird es traurig sein?
Bueno, a ver, en otras noticias, digo, ya que nos van a dejar acá chance de andar hablando, güey.
Warten auf den Mann.
En su bonita sección, el día de hoy,
Es wird fragen, wann
de Doom se corre donde quieras, ha habido una última actualización, porque en esta ocasión hubo alguien que pudo utilizar 120 teclados RGBs para usarlos como pantallas y así poder jugar Doom, güey. Ya bastante.
Oh, that was nice.
Ay,
Do we have any more tapes?
Afraid not.
So let's play spot the fish. Oh, look at that one.
Oh, where?
Harold, watch out!
Where? I can't see the fish. Ah!
Ah!
Oh no, poor fishy.
Why is it frozen?
Is the cockpit glass okay?
I can't see any cracks. Well, there are some in the fish.
Ah, this isn't good at all. For the ambient temperature anywhere near the Fedora to have dropped far enough for this.
really need this energy source right about now. Looks like a big crowd at the arcades.
Yes, but for what? Can you take us closer?
They see us. But what's going on in there?
Not sure. Do you think they look stuck in there?
Stuck? Or trapped?
Get us to the submarine dock. We've got to find out what's going on.
Oh no. The ice is spread here too. There's no way we're gonna be able to dock.
We'll have to find somewhere else. Let me think.
Es justo lo que iba a decir.
That should work. Okay, we need to make a detour. We'll try docking at Biosphere 4. There's a hull breach from the crash there. Maybe the ice hasn't reached it yet.
Where to?
I'll direct you. Just keep going around.
Okay. Say, I don't think I've ever been to that part of the ship.
Well, as you know, the core consisted of two main sections. The engine modules and the agricultural district. Bio 4 was the name of the latter. Apparently, it even had living fields and livestock during transit.
Imagine having all those real animals around.
Yeah. But like I said, it was damaged in the crash and deemed too expensive to maintain. I just hope it's still connected to the rest of the modules.
Hang on, Wii. We'll get you warmed up soon.
Okay, keep going this way. It won't be too long now. Oh, I wish I knew what's going on in there.
Me too. It's starting to feel pretty strange. What do we do once we get in?
Our best bet will be to try and find a security monitor station, so we can get more perspective on what's going on.
Gosh, I hope everyone is okay. Wow, when you see the core from out here, it's pretty impressive. I never realized how huge the core was.
It's like its own cave.
It really is a shame we couldn't do more with it.
Entonces, me quedaron así, ¿qué? ¿Ya estufas?
Why haven't we made it into somewhere more useful?
I think they tried a few times, but it's such a big space full of super energy-hungry stuff. Remember, when the Fedora was actually flying, it was able to generate way more energy from the solar sails and...
Huh. I think I see the breach.
Yep, that's it! Oh, and it's free of ice. Perfect.
I'll take us in. Could get a bit bumpy.
Sí, ¿por qué y por qué?
Here we are. It's kinda eerie.
Yeah. No one's been in here for a long time.
Wait. You hear that?
Is it a ghost?
Huh, I doubt it. But it does sound like what I imagine an animal to sound like. But that's a silly thought. Anyway... Looks like the power's out. Harold, can you get this hooked up to the energy vessel? There should be some jumper cables in the engine compartment.
Sure. I'll get to it.
Righto, power is showing up. Just need to flick the master switch and...
Wow.
Oh.
It really is huge in here.
Oh, look, we have company. Who are they?
Ooh, what are those? I guess now we know where the ghost animal sounds came from.
Amazing! I can't believe they adapted to survive down here. Do you think they bite?
It must have been so peaceful for them here. I'm sure they're relaxed.
They look so funny and nice.
Well, much as I'd love to get to know them better, we should really try and get access to the arcade security cameras.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, I recognize these controls. They're like the ones in the filter station. I guess this used to handle water drainage and filtering.
Fantastic. So you can operate it?
I think so. It would have been used to monitor the filters and stuff. So if I can just get to the monitor root directory, ask it to change the camera feed, that should do it. Okay, let's see what we can see.
Keep cycling through. Ah, there's the Agora arcade.
Ay, no
We
te
should be able
bendejes.
to talk to them through the tannoy system too.
Professor! Everyone! You can hear us, right? We can see you. We're in the abandoned core. What's going on?
Hang on. Let me see if I can turn on the security cam's mic too.
Harold? Is that you? Can you hear us? Harold, are you okay? Thank goodness. Where have you been?
Long story, Professor. But we came back in Bridget's new submarine. The Fedora is all iced up.
We? Is we with you too?
We's here too. Nice to see you again, Professor.
You three have got a lot of chutzpah, making us all worry and they're just turning up unannounced like this.
Professor, are you all okay? Are you trapped in the arcades? What's going on?
Oy vey. Yes, we're stuck here thanks to Schlippmeyer. He's had us all fooled from the get-go. Played us for real schmucks. All along, he's been planning to freeze not just the area around the ship, but the entire ocean.
He told you all this?
Yes, over the tannoy, once he'd hidden himself away somewhere. He said it's always been his dream to create the largest winter sport amusement park in the universe.
Freeze the sea. Winter sports. From the get-go. All along?
So, Slippy is here. He's rootling around, asking me all kinds of questions I don't want to answer.
Slipmeyer, will you please present Flow and Go to the audience, please?
Please witness the future of Fedora. Like all the best things in life, it seems simple at first. Then the more you know about it, the more ingenious and brilliant it becomes.
It's all a lot of hot air.
I'm gonna freeze the water directly under the Fedora.
Even water bodies usually freeze from the top down. I don't know. It all seems a bit fishy to me.
I thought you said it wasn't a vote.
It's not.
Creo que no es necesario subtitular, bueno, traducirlo, ¿verdad?
It's going to be able to cover a lot of ground.
How does your AC technology work?
Maybe I shouldn't tell you.
Ay, porque ahí sí salió el
I need to finish hooking
título,
up
güey.
these tubes for some tests. Are you going to help me or just stand and watch me suffer? Please witness the future of Fedora. So you see, that's the Slippy difference.
Oh my god, what? Why? Where is he now?
Not sure. When you all got together here for an urgent launch update, he disappeared and activated the security locks.
Oh.
You okay, Howell? You went dreamy for a minute there.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Wii. So, Moreau, what was the urgent launch update?
Harold, please. The update was a ruse to get us out of the way. We were never meant to take off with his procedure. He babbles something about how we'd just die in traveling through space, and we may as well have fun in our lifetimes.
My god. Can he really do it?
Well, he's been developing the tech under our nose, of course, and we've got the raw materials all around us. He said we'd all thank him once the Slippy Ice Paradise was ready. Can you believe it?
Okay, We'll get you out of there somehow. Just hold on.
Hold on, Harold. Really?
That slippery little...
I guess you've tried breaking through the revolving door?
Yes, you nincompoop. Chris tried already. Even though I warned him, it's security glass, and no amount of handsome muscle would get through it. Listen, you two. You should be able to access the security shutters and the door's control mechanism through the terminal computer.
Okay, let me see.
No, es que yo pregunto porque pues son cosas que ya salieron. ¿Qué es esto?
Just give me a minute. It's a weird old terminal.
Ay, cabrón.
You sure you know what you're doing?
It's just fiddly.
Well?
Sorry, Professor. The door control interface is weird on this terminal. It's like you click one thing and it does the opposite. Then there's a pop-up and you have to click again.
Weird, Harold? You're looking at classic quality tech. The newer consoles might be fancier, but you have less manual control. And because everything is integrated, it's a nightmare if anything needs replacing.
Sorry, Rafi. Can you help talk me through it?
Fine.
Now what are you seeing?
Ah! Pop-ups!
It's okay. Just close them. Now what are you seeing?
Lots of buttons. Of many kinds.
That's the wrong tab. Go to the middle tab. Now what are you seeing?
There are two big circles. Looks like a cassette.
Okay, great. There should be a small box in the circle connected by an arc in the lower left-hand corner. Click them to control the big circles on the right-hand side. Okay.
Oh, looks like the bar in the middle is filling up.
Good. Keep clicking the box in the lower left until the middle bar has filled up. Keep filling it.
It's finally fully filled now.
Okay, so click the small circle on the left until the box underneath the big circles on the right is highlighted. Okay, so click the small circle on the left until the box...
When I click the little circle, the big circles move.
Okay, so click the small circle on the left until the box underneath the big circles on the right is highlighted. Just keep clicking.
The box is highlighted now.
What are you seeing now?
A screen with the diamond shape on the left.
Great, nearly there. Click the top of the two buttons on the right. Click the top of the two buttons on the right.
And then?
The box in the middle of the screen should be active now. Click the slim switch in the very center. Click the slim switch in the very center. Click the slim switch in the very center.
¿Será?
Click the slim switch in the very center.
Botón finito. Este.
Clicked.
The door segments on the left should be animated now.
They are. Did I do it?
Go to the rightmost tab on the top of the screen. Go. What are you seeing now?
A screen with a key on one side.
Great. Choose the REM cup rads around the 50 range. Harold, click on the box that says REM.
Done.
Click Go 8. Go 8, not T4 or M. Click section W7 and open it.
Done. But nothing is happening.
Did you press the enormous key button?
Aha!
You did it. Finally. Good job, Harold.
Has that done it?
Well done, Harold.
My pleasure.
Okay, everyone. Let's get to the energy district. If Slippy is doing nefarious science, he's bound to be doing it there.
Bueno, un guardadito, güey.
Oi, the tube isn't working, of course.
Doesn't look like they're having much luck with the tube.
Harold, can you still hear us? We're going to need you to look into why the tube is down.
Drat. Now that isn't going to be something we can fix from here.
You two. Do you think you can take the sub and try and see what the problem is from the outside?
Yep, we know how it handles now, right, Wii?
Sure. Let's rev her up.
Great. I'll stay here on the radio and help liaise.
Okay, let's go.
I'll do the grabby arm.
Good luck, you two. Be careful out there.
Marito. ¿Charlie va bien? No tiró cuadro. Ah, 45. Vamos a guardar esto aquí. Creo que fue cosa nada más de fue un momentito. La neta es que también ya lo quiero terminar. Porque es horrible.
How are you holding up back there, Wii?
Oh, it's okay. But it seems quiet without Bridget.
Hey, what are you saying? I'm still on the radio, remember?
Ah, yes, much better.
What do you think of all this drama? I bet none of the FulL ever have any crazy schemes.
Yes, it's very curious. It makes sense that if Slippy loves snow sports, he would want to create a snow world. But it doesn't seem like he checked with everyone if they also loved snow sports first.
That's a very balanced way of looking at it.
But I wonder, why didn't he tell anyone? Or why didn't anyone realize he was so sad before all of this happened?
Good question. Humans can get very wrapped up in their own stuff, you know? And sometimes people hide their sadness because they don't know what else to do with it.
Are you sad, Harold?
Oh, thanks for asking. No, I'm not. Maybe I used to be.
I'll be sad if we can't stop Slippy. I think all the FulL would be sad. I'm going to do my best with the grabby arm, though.
It's going to be fine. We'll figure something out now that everyone is working together.
That's the spirit, you two. Hey, even Raffi is helping.
I am still listening, you know.
Well, good.
But once this is all over, you all definitely owe me some peace and quiet.
It's a deal, Raph. Okay, looks like we're approaching the tube exterior. Bridget, we'll check out what's wrong first.
Great. Keep me posted.
Okay, Bridget, you reading us?
Loud and clear. What's the situation?
We've arrived outside the Agora arcades. It looks like the actual transportation tube is disconnected. Maybe the ice broke it somehow.
Drat! I guess the sudden change in pressure from the ice must have displaced or warped some of the connections. How bad is it?
Well, the good news is the tube itself is in one piece. So, if we can get a good grip with the grabber, we should be able to reattach the main tube and lock it back in place.
And the bad news?
Oh, well, there isn't any extra bad news.
Oh, good. Well, get going, but be careful, Wii. If the tube cracks, the whole thing will be unusable.
I'll take super care of it.
Okay, let's do this. I'll get us into position now.
Porque es horrible tener que capturarlo así, güey. O sea, y es algo que desafortunadamente ya no puedo arreglar. O sea, dependo totalmente.
Well, from what I can see, they're starting to get into the tube, one by one. Chris is doing push-ups while he waits for his turn.
Where are they going?
Well, now they're telling me that the direct connection isn't working for some reason.
Oh, no. What do you think is wrong?
Not sure. Could be a few things. Plus, there's the potential side effects of all the ice to consider. Seems like it was only the direct path to the energy district that was down. Maybe a malfunction in the tube's control panel?
Oh, so what now?
They're en route to the central station now. They'll try again from there.
Okay, keep us posted, Bridget. Whew, that was really impressive grabby arm work, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I just thought about holding on to a slippery fish.
Oh, it seems like the route via central station is working out for them. They're on their way now.
All this makes you realize how reliant we are on those tubes to get around now, huh?
What did you do before then?
Well, we didn't move around as often, and I suppose we only went to places we really needed to.
So you built tubes to move more often to places you didn't really need to go to?
Yes.
It is fun zipping through them, though. The whoosh sound, it takes no effort.
Yes. I think I'm glad to have them even with the fines and all the delays.
Good timing, you two. Team Moreau has arrived now.
So, what was the problem with the tube?
Maybe it was just the electronics being affected by the ice? Whatever it was, it doesn't seem to be affecting the whole system, which is a relief.
Dependo totalmente de que mi internet esté de muy buen humor, güey. O sea, la neta, güey, se lo tengo que pedir por favor, güey. Para poder capturar así esta madre, güey. Es bien estresante, güey, por lo menos para mí, güey. Entonces espero que esta madre sean contadas, güey, las formas.
The door to the energy harvest is locked too!
Seems like Slippy has barricaded himself using the lockdown routine.
Yes, and the door can't be controlled over the computer system due to the all-water emergency protocols we baked in.
So it can only be opened from the inside? If he's in there doing something slippery, we've got to stop it. What are we gonna do?
Did we ask him?
Even if we wanted to, the emergency protocols block out the security cams and tannoy. To protect potentially sensitive all-water corporation activity, he totally isolated himself. Must be nice. No interruptions.
Wait a sec. Bridget, didn't you tell me the agricultural district and the energy harvests were connected?
Ooh, good thinking. Yep, by the retractable conveyors. If memory serves, the one that connects energy to agricultural is near the back of the core.
Rafi, what do we do next?
You'll need to lower them first from their rooftop storage, then power them up.
How do you know all this stuff, Rafi?
I did have a life before the arcade, you know. Anyway, ask me about that later. You're gonna need to align the belts in a continuous path so you can reach the opening that leads to the harvest.
Okay, doesn't sound too hard. Let's go, Wii.
Such teamwork. I'm like a proud mother hen.
Aquí es donde me espanto, va, güey. ¿Quién no la manda? Está chido. Lo llevo como de. Trásame como no puedo soltar. Gracias por tu presencia, güey. Sabes que siempre supuesto. Se va a acercar, contacto en un chat. Pásale, siéntese, conoce. Y. Pinche calor, güey. No mames, pega como.
Okay, you two, it's time you got going to the energy harvest.
You going to be okay here?
Yep, I'll stay here to monitor the security cameras and oversee the situation.
I hope it's better to watch than those videos Howell showed me. Everyone shouting and then kissing straight after.
We hope.
Just stay on your guard. And when you see Slippy, tell him I always knew he'd slip up.
Okay. Will do.
Como americanista de cuando perdió su equipo, cabrón. No, no te vayas, güey. Vamos empezando, güey. Entonces espero que no se tarden en acabar tanto esta madre, güey. Ojalá que se acabe acá rapidito.
Shh, Wii. We don't know what we're gonna find at the end of this. What are we gonna do at the end of this?
You're going to get Slippy.
That's one way of putting it. Well, I'll think of something.
Estoy lleno de rancho de todo. ¿Ves otra vez?
It's
Pero no te
always
mandaron
me
acá.
who has to get his hands dirty.
¿Medicamento?
Slippy, we're here. It's...
Slipmire! I can't even count how many regulations you've freezed. Halibut?
The door?
Harold! Whew! Everyone!
Look, let's not be hasty. If I could just show you my plans, I was only trying to...
I'll show you a plan!
Oh, así pega el calor.
My hand!
Well, that settles it, I suppose.
Thanks, Chris.
Is he okay? Gosh, I was overcome with emotion thinking of the children. I hope I didn't overdo it. Please no one tell them about this.
Chris, relax. It's over. And so is our chance at launching after wasting all this time. Oh well, may as well spice things up a bit in the meantime.
Relaunch chance over? Whatever do you mean, Professor?
I mean that the solar winds are due to begin again, and soon. Too soon. After these shenanigans, we simply won't have the requisite preparation complete in order to meet the safe launch window.
To say nothing of repairing the damage, Slippy's icy debacle probably caused our sensitive instruments.
Well, can't we
Ay, no pienses, güey, por favor.
Well, if we launch late, we run the risk of the solar flares crippling the ship, like last time, and tumbling back into the ocean. And there's no telling if our next landing will be so lucky.
And if we launch on time?
My calculations are nearly complete, but if we time it just a second wrong, we might sink deeper or use up our remaining fuel just to move a few miles away.
And even if your calculations were already done, what with the all-water time theft, it'd probably be late by now anyway.
Time theft? Speak sense, Harold.
I tried to tell you that day in your lab, but we got distracted with the probe. Me and the Lightkeepers, I was gonna tell you I joined them. They're a bunch of teenagers. And found proof that all water were shaving a bit off every hour to help with the energy crisis. So we had even less time than we thought all along.
What are you talking about? How and why do you shave an hour?
So we have to do less work, and to save energy. And, well, actually not every hour, only the ones in daytime. By now, apparently, it adds up to 2 full hours each day.
How? But we would have noticed.
But we didn't because of the introduction of all-water digital time, and they controlled the time in tiny little bits so it would always feel normal.
So, all water fooled us more than Slippy, and we must have... Wait. Saving on daytime? Ah! Harold, you wonderful, beautiful schmuck! If what you say is true, and these days the truth is stranger than one of your little head stories, then it's exactly the opposite of what you think. We have more time than ever.
We do? How does that work?
Think, Harold. If what we perceived as a day of 24 hours was actually only 22, that means that we haven't actually reached today's date yet. Now, let's see. All-water digital time was introduced 8 years ago. Cyrus, check my math.
Well, even if they were shaved up to 1, then 2 hours after a few years, we should have more than 4 months left until the launch window ends.
Ha! Much as I love it when you're wrong, that means...
My calculations were correct, but time was wrong.
And it explains why we thought the space bacteria would degenerate faster than modeled. Oh, if we had just done the experiment at nighttime.
Oh, wait. Then... And that means... And I was so blind. Time. All along.